thinking about curses. I was thinking about how we can actually effectively curse somebody nowadays, and it wouldn't actually even be that hard. See, just to explain a little bit of prelude to the concept of this, I believe that you are exactly what you are in this exact moment. So if you, for example, if you were to travel back in time and change one tiny detail about your past, something inconsequential, something that didn't even have an impact on you. Say you changed for one recess, instead of eating an orange, you ate a mandarin. You would no longer exist because you've changed your history. You're gone, you're done. That's not you. Even if you did a cool Star Trek thing where you melded between the two versions, you no longer exist because your history's changed. That may not have had an impact on you. You may not have had even remembered it. You may not even have changed emotionally. You may not remember it and all that stuff. But you no longer exist. This other version of you does. Because your history's changed. This other version could look exactly like you, would have the exact same personality, and for all intents and purposes would be you. But it actually wouldn't be you because your history's changed. That tiny change is in fact a change. Therefore, you don't exist. So in knowledge of that, you can't go back and fix this no matter what you have. So if something happens to you that's bad, you can only really move on or deal with it. Move on and deal with it, or alternatively, hold a grudge. It doesn't matter because in the past is locked in now. Everything that has happened to you from that point has happened to you. If you were to change that, you would no longer exist. Something else would. It might, once again, it might look like you. It might have your personality. It might have your speech. It might have your talking patterns. It might have your memories. It might have the same emotions and the reactions as you. But it wouldn't actually be you. It would be another version of you. A very close version of you. A very near version of you. Basically exactly the same thing as you, but it wouldn't be you. And I believe with that, you can effectively curse somebody. Because that means, for example, if I were to pinch my friend, if my friend was to pinch me actually, they would sting my arm and that would hurt, and that would be a bad thing in that moment. And there's nothing I can do about that. I could get over it, I could move on, I could move forward with it, but I would forever be stuck with that one bad moment in my history. And there's nothing I could do about it. Even if I had a time machine and I could go back and undo my friend from pinching me, I wouldn't be undoing it for me. I'd be undoing it for another version of me, another iteration of me. Maybe, once again, a very near version of me, a nearly exact version of me. And this doesn't even have to have a massive impact on me. It might not change me emotionally. It might not change my personality. It might not change the way I look at the world. But it's still hurt and it's still a bad thing. And that's a bad thing I'm stuck with forever. And that's how I think you can effectively curse somebody. Because you can just randomly do a bad thing to them. And now they're cursed forever. There's nothing they can do about it. Because they're stuck with it. They can't change that part of their history. You've done that to them. And that's why I believe you should do random acts of kindness, because once again, the opposite applies. You can also bless people by doing nice things for them, and they're stuck with that forever. Anyway, that's just something I've been thinking about at work. So Brad, you're excited for your challenge?
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Cool, so do you want to go pick first?
I choose that side.
Which side?
That one.
This side?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was silly.
Yeah. I'm still testing Jacob's.
You're not.
That gives
I am
him-
not doing it.
Come on.
No.
Straight now.
If Jacob lets me try his.
No.
What if he lets you try it
You
afterwards?
picked the bottle, man.
Yeah, why is it
What the fuck is this shit?
Brad, what about after you scull it, you try a little bit to make sure that it's been the same shit?
No. I know he stitched me up.
But you picked the bottle. How can you be stitched up if you picked it? Jacob didn't pick it.
Yeah, how do you know if they are different? How do you know you don't have the...
Mate, it's literally double blind. So
No.
you picked it. So how would Tom know anything's going down? And it has the same label on the bottle, and it's red as well.
It's one simple taste test.
Yeah, and
Why?
you're not. It's disgusting. No. And also, you're not getting your reaction, man.
Yeah, they're not genuine reactions once you know what it
If
tastes
she's like, I know what this is. And also, if you taste it beforehand, you're not going to want to do the challenge because it's really fucking spicy.
Oh, okay, fine. What if you just switch bottles then?
Yeah,
And then have a sip out of it?
Maybe. I still want to taste both.
What?
Look, if Jacob chose the bottle for you,
I'd be
Yeah. that'd be
fair
concerning.
enough, yeah.
but you
But
chose
he
it for
didn't.
yourself.
Yeah.
Would someone who stitched up the bottles give themselves a 50-50 chance to give themselves the hot sauce?
Yeah. It's so dumb.
So you're telling me you'll drink 3 litres of milk and throw up?
3 litres I brought. I know Jacob's is different. Stitch this up.
If they're
I haven't
You
stitched this
have.
up, man.
You have.
We're giving you a choice.
Give me a
Choice.
reasonable answer as to why you were
Jacob has
right.
had no say in what bottle he has, and then was willing to swap. I got so frustrated.
3, 2, 1. Hey, quickly! I swapped Brad's one out and mixed it with Devil's Breath, which is 18 out of 10, and I swapped my one with Red Day Milk.
I had one sip.
You're losing, Brad.
Jacob's winning.
Quick, Brad, scull it with that straw and you'll win.
You
I can't.
Pussy!
no, you can do it, Brad.
Jacob's gone back for another go. Brad, just scull it. Take the straw out and scull it.
Look at this absolute weird.
Yeah. What a machine. Go, Brad! Go!
All the resistance of this life.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh! Boo! Oh! Drink the milk! Oh my god!
It's all falling apart now.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm great.
Yeah, because you went for the milk.
I can't handle it.
Oh.
Brad,
Oh! Brad, drink that milk! Jacob, give it the milk!
That's what Raymond got.
oh no! Oh fuck!
Brad, you had like not even a mouthful. You lose that entirely.
No, it doesn't even matter if he
Oh
finishes
my
the best.
I'm so glad we
That
have.
is so different.
I'm so glad we have an inspection on Thursday.
My tune's still on fire.
Brad's legit crying.
I need to get in on this.
Oh, I'm dying!
Brad, just text slow
We're gonna
Jacob.
watch him die before our eyes.
I'm calling in sick.
Dude, if you're gonna crouch down, go over the bathtub.